What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope you guys are doing great and I hope you're having an amazing day. In today's video, as you read the title, I'm gonna teach you a brand new scalping strategy. The reason I say beginners is because even people that started very recently, even you guys can use this strategy because it's very simple to use. But for the experienced people, you guys can feel free to use it as well. All right, the strategy is profitable, and if used correctly, you can really do some good profits with it. Okay, so before we start the video, guys, make sure you are subscribed to the channel to not miss out on future uploads. Feel free to share and like the video, and if you have questions, please drop them in the comment section down below. Also, feel free to join my free signal group on Telegram. Link is down below in my video description. And if you want to learn my strategies or book a one-on-one session with me, please DM me privately on Telegram. My username link is also down below. And if you're looking for a broker to sign up with, I highly recommend EuroTrader. You can check them out by clicking the link down below as well. All right. So let's get straight into the video. The rules are very simple. We are gonna use it on the 5 minute. The pair doesn't really matter. I highly recommend you use main pairs like AUD USD, GBP USD, GBP JPY, Euro USD or Euro JPY, or USD CAD as well. Please use these main pairs and don't try this strategy on pairs like CAD CHF or CHF JPY because it won't really work that great, okay, because those pairs aren't that volatile. All right, so being a beginner strategy, I decided to use it on the 5 minute because the 1 minute might be too fast. Now for the people that have more experience, you guys can drop down to the 1 minute and use this strategy with the exact same rules that I will tell you. It's gonna give you more setups like that, okay, if you trade on the 1 minute, but in the same time you have to be very fast. Okay, on the 5 minute you will have plenty of time to enter the trade correctly, to calculate everything, and be very comfortable. Okay, but on the 1 minute you have to be more advanced, you have to move a bit more quickly, and you will also get more setups. All right, so now for the rules, we only need 2 indicators and 1 confluence for our trade entry. Okay, so first indicator is the EMA, exponential moving average. All you have to do, come here, write EMA, moving average exponential, click on it, then you will go on the settings, choose whatever color you want, and then the length modify to 200. Okay, so we use the 200 EMA. And the stochastic RSI, you just go here, search for stochastic, and it's literally this one. You just click it and it will appear right here. We use default settings. Okay, also for the people that do not have time to trade forex every single day or still struggle being profitable while trading forex but still want to get setups like this, I highly recommend you check out my free signal group on Telegram. The link is down below. This setup was literally sent today. It was a buy limit pending order. All we do is send pending orders because like this every single one of you will be able to make profits from the signals, and this one was sent in the VIP. Of course, if you want to upgrade to the VIP, where we do VIP live weekly coaching sessions every single week, you can do that from the free signal group. Okay, enjoy and thank me later. So now, what are the rules? Well, if we look for sells, price has to be below the 200 EMA. We need to see the stochastic get out of the water, out of the blue zone, okay, which is right here. And then we have to see a stochastic crossover. We need to see the lines crossover, and after we see the crossover, the third confluence is we have to see a candlestick pattern. We have to see a bearish engulfing, a doji, a pin bar if it's a sell, and the opposite if it's a buy. Okay, so that's the third confluence, and after that we just enter the trade with a 1:2 risk to reward ratio. Okay, so every single trade will have a 1:2 risk to reward ratio. Now it's up to you whether you decide to move stop loss at break even when price reaches 1:1, But if you want to keep it that simple, just aim for a 1 to 2, place the trade, and that's it. Forget about it. You're still going to be profitable, okay? Um, so that being said, having a 1 to 2 risk to reward, a 50% win rate will be very good with this strategy, okay? If we have a 1 to 2 risk to reward. So for the buys, it's the exact opposite. We need to see price above the 200 EMA. Then we have to wait for a stochastic out of the blue zone. We have to wait for a stochastic crossover, and after that we need to look for a candlestick confirmation in order to enter the buy position. All right, so now let's just follow the market. We are literally in the present. Okay, I'm not gonna go back 3 years ago, cherry pick 3 good entries and then show you an amazing strategy. I'm just gonna be as real as possible. I'm just gonna literally use the most recent market structure in order to show you guys how this strategy works. So as you can see, live market right here. We are just gonna look at the left and see if we would have had some setups. Okay, so right here we can see that we are underneath the 200 EMA. Okay, and after we know this, we know that, okay, we only look for sells. All right, we do not look for buys, even though the stochastic went out of the blue zone here to the downside. We don't look for buys. Why? Because we are underneath the 200 EMA. So if we are below the 200 EMA, we only look for sells, and that's it. All right, second thing, after we see that we are underneath, we need to see for the stochastic get out of the blue zone, and we can see that it gets out of the blue right here. And then we need to see a crossover. Let me zoom in a bit for you guys to see more clear. Okay, so we do get a crossover of the stochastic right here, which is right above here. And after that, what we need to wait for is a strong candlestick confirmation, meaning I wouldn't enter here. This for me is not a candlestick confirmation. This candle for me is not a engulfing, it's not a doji, it's not a pin bar, it's nothing for me. This one as well, because this one is a green one. It has to be red. A engulfing pattern, a doji, a pin bar, and so on. So after this, we just need to wait for the market to throw us a candlestick confirmation in order to enter the sell. Okay, how do we know the trade becomes invalid? Well, the trade becomes invalid if, let's say, from here price decided to go above the 200 EMA. If price decided to go above the 200 EMA, we wouldn't consider it anymore. We wouldn't look for any candlestick confirmations anymore. But did it happen? Well, it didn't. Price moved a few more candles, and right here we can see that we have a bearish engulfing. This one right here wasn't a bearish engulfing. It was the exact same size as the previous candle, even smaller actually. Then we have this pin bar bullish candle, but then this bearish engulfing was our entry candle, so we would have entered right here. The stop loss needs to be right above the most recent high, which is right above this green candle, and our take profit is a 1 to 2. Okay, so as you can see, the take profit would have been smashed here. Very beautiful trade. Of course, if we would have held, this could have been a incredible trade of 1 to 14, 1 to 15 actually, but this is not what we were looking at. Okay, of course, if you want to, you can trail your stop loss and try to catch these type of trades, these type of movements, but for this video we're just gonna keep it simple. We're just gonna stick to our rules. Okay, so here this was a win. All right, let's scroll and look for more setups. Look, check this out, perfect example. So here we were above, let me actually use the bar replay for this one. Here we were actually above the 200 EMA, and we have the stochastic below the blue zone. So now we wait for the crossover, and after that we wait for a candlestick confirmation to go long. Okay, so let's see if we get a crossover, and looks like we do. We have a crossover, but now we need to wait for a candlestick confirmation and we do not get it. We don't get any candlestick confirmation, and we drop below the 200 EMA. See how important the candlestick confirmation is? Because if we were to enter only based off the stochastic and the 200 EMA, we would have entered after this green candle right here, but our stop loss would have got hit. Okay, so that's why the third confluence is very, very important, the candlestick confirmation. All right, so this is why this trade became invalid, because it didn't throw us a candlestick confirmation and it dropped below the 200 EMA. And if it's below, we only look for sales. All right, it's very simple. So now let's scroll to the left and see if we have a setup. And we have a setup right here. We can see on the stochastic went out of the water, out of the blue zone right here. It crossed over. Let me actually use the bar replay here as well to be more easy. Let's see when it did cross over. So we are out of the water. Let's wait for the crossover. Do we have a crossover yet? Not yet. Now we do have a crossover. Okay, so now we do have a crossover on the stochastic. All there's left is us to receive a bullish candlestick confirmation. And this is it. Bullish engulfing. Very clear to see. We just enter the long position right after the candle closes. We place the stop loss right below the previous low and take profit 1 to 2. Let's play the market, and as you can see, another take profit was smashed. Okay, very beautiful. And as you can see, guys, this is legit recent market structure. Okay, I'm not here to cherry pick the entries and brag about the strategy. I'm just here to try and show you that this strategy is actually profitable and can be used properly. All right, let's look for 2 more examples before ending the video. So we have another example right here. We have a crossover. I think this was a loss actually. Okay, so we finally have a loss as well. As I said, this is a 1 to 2 risk to reward strategy, so having a 50% win rate is more than enough. Okay, you are going to be profitable because you are risking 1% to make 2%, for example. Before I continue with the video, guys, if you are looking for a broker to trade Forex with, indices or crypto, I highly recommend EuroTrader. You can sign up with them by clicking the link down in my video description. This is the broker that I am currently using. I had no issues with it. They offer spreads as low as 0 pips. They have different account types, leverage up to 500, and their customer support is amazing. They have credit card withdrawals and deposits. Everything is very professional about them, so that's why I highly recommend you guys to check them out. Okay, so link is down below. Feel free to sign up with EuroTrader. So we have the crossover on the stochastic. You can see it. Now we wait for a bullish engulfing or a candlestick confirmation. This is it. So we would have entered right here, stop loss right below this low, and take profit right here. So let's play the market, and unfortunately this would have been a stop loss. Okay, so we have 2 wins and 1 losses. And 2 wins and 1 loss till now, and this is like what? This is from today actually. So as you can see, even on the 5-minute, you will get plenty of setups. Like the 1-minute might be too aggressive, might be too noisy. Okay, so you can stay on the 5-minute without a problem if you want to. So now let's just look for one more setup. We can see that we have the stochastic out of the water right here. Let's use the bar replay. We got out of the water right here on this next candle. Boom. Now we need to wait for the crossover. Do we have the crossover? Not yet. Now we do, but now we need to wait for a candlestick confirmation. Okay, still no candlestick confirmation. I mean, this one wasn't a engulfing, okay, and this one neither. All right, and this one is too far up. I will never enter up here. Okay, it's too far away from the low. But I think even if you would have entered here, I think this would have still been a take profit. And this would have been the entry. This would have been the entry right here. This is a clear bullish engulfing. As you can see, the stochastic crossover again, so we would have entered here, stop loss right below the low, and take profit right here. Okay, so let's play the market and see if this was a take profit. And yeah, it was a take profit. So let's say you would have entered here, this one would have been a take profit as well. But as I said, for me, this was too far away. Okay, so I'm not gonna count this as another win, because this for me would have been too far away from my low to take it. Okay, so I'm not gonna consider this as a win. But let's see. I don't even think it triggered. Let's see if it actually hit the TP or not on that trade as well. Oh, it did as well. But as I said, I'm not gonna count it as a win, because me personally, I wouldn't took it. Okay. That being said, as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3 wins and 1 loss in literally 1 day. Okay, so in 1 day you could have made so 3 times 2, that's 6R minus 1R, that's 5R in 1 single day using this method on only 1 pair. Okay, I'm not saying that this will happen every single day, but overall this strategy is profitable if used correctly. And I highly advise to use proper risk management, okay? Because if you don't use proper risk management, then you won't be consistent, okay? So yeah, this is pretty much it for the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this strategy. If you did, please drop me a like. And if you have any questions, please drop them down below. As always, I wish you all a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.